Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I'm going to just give you a few messages I've been getting from Spirit. Then I'm going to pull some cards. I got this new deck in, so I'm really excited to use it. I was kind of just playing with it like last night, and yeah, so I'm kind of excited to see what messages we get. But okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on right now, so I'm going to try to remember everything that like has been kind of coming. So a lot of us are in rebirth and transformation right now. With all of that, you're going to have very conflicting energies. You're going to feel very confused. You're going to be in and out of the void. Your emotions are going to probably be up and down. You might be getting a lot of signs of like endings. So you might be seeing like 99 a lot. Your spiritual gifts and upgrades and spiritual path opening up. So you might be seeing 77 or 777 more. 44, like 444 angels kind of are guiding and helping. Your spiritual team's helping with that. So a lot of that 111 new beginnings. So like those are numbers that are probably going to be pretty significant for you. You might be seeing other numbers having to deal with that. So that's one of the things. If you're kind of in that transformation, like regeneration, rebirth, energy, you might be seeing snakes. Reptiles too, but specifically snakes. You might be seeing stuff about Phoenix, like a Phoenix rising type stuff more often. You might be seeing the lotus flower more. And they told me one other one and I already forgot what it was. So I guess if I remember, I'll tell you guys. There's a lot of different gifts and solar energy kind of going on, like intergalactic energies kind of going on. There's also a lot of high frequency energy coming into our body. So I notice a lot of people are getting sick or they're getting more ascension energy symptoms, even people who don't normally get it. So interesting enough, about 2 days ago, I think it was, my eyes started hurting and then the pain went away. I've been getting the physical energy shit. Like that just almost never goes away. I don't think in the last like year, I don't think I've went a day without feeling it, honestly. But some day, let me kiss. No, some days it's like less chaotic than others. Come here. We're going to have you pick a card for us. Because somebody was like, we should have Sage pick a card. So we're going to do that. We're going to have you pick a card and not get into trouble. But, shit, what the hell was I going to say? Oh yeah. So like I just was like laying in bed. I've been getting hit with weird ass energy all day. Like a bunch of other people's thoughts and feelings, and just at one point when I was driving home from the shop, I definitely was feeling energy from stuff that happened like 3 years ago in December. So I was like, okay. And I felt like it was literally happening at that moment. So I was definitely feeling some of that stuff, but then I'm definitely getting hit with a bunch of thoughts and energies and fears of like collective stuff. So I've started noticing that's been happening more. And I think with other people, but I just came out of my room to do this reading because I was actually feeling like guided. Oh, look, she's like laying down. So yeah, so I was like actually just feeling like guided to do like this reading, and I'm like, why does it smell weird in here? And I'm like, my nose isn't like stuffy, but my scent is like off, and I was like sneezing before. I got this weird throat shit going on right now. That's been on and off for like days. It's been on and off for like days and stuff like that. So I just said something to them because I know I'm not sick. I can feel it's energy shit. And they said we're getting like sensory upgrades. So your sense of like smell and taste and hearing and vision, all that stuff might be shifting, which actually, funny enough, as I said that, the other day I had my contacts out and I was taking a bath. Actually, the day my fucking eye was hurting, the specific eye I'm talking about, wow, it just like clicked, was hurting. And I wear contacts or glasses, obviously, to see far away. And I like thought, because my eye was bothering me so bad, I took my contact out, and then I forgot, like when I was in the bath, I was doing like a face mask, and I forgot that like I had taken my contacts out. I'm like, wait, I'm like, whatever. Oh, okay. Anyway, I could fucking see out of my right eye better. And I was like, what the hell? So yeah, I think like a lot of us are getting like they're saying like, yeah, like you're transforming your senses, like the way you're going to be able to feel things, and like even your energy feeling and stuff. And there's definitely a lot more people. No, we're going to have you pull a card before you go anywhere. There's definitely a lot of people who don't feel the energy who are transitioning into it or understanding it more. Definitely a lot more of the masculine energies coming into their power and understanding it and stuff. So hold on, before you go, pick a card for us. Pick a card. Let me see if she does it. Pick which one. This one? Okay, she wants this card. And she's standing on it. Are you going to be nice? Okay, she didn't want to go anywhere. She just wanted to be a center. She picked Sagittarius expand. Oh, look at her rubbing her little face. All right, let's see what the other card is. Should we look or no? No, we're not going to take that card because she didn't pick it. So, Sagittarius expand. What do you want to say, Sage? She's like, bitch, I don't want to say anything. I want to tear your box up. Let's pull. I doubt the other card's going to come out because I don't think it was supposed to. Somebody came in the shop Wednesday and she's like, you should have Sage pick cards for you. I said, that's not the problem. The problem I have with Sage is that there's a box right here and Jesus Christ, it flew out. Okay, the card I guess didn't want to come out. Hey, and this is what she does because I didn't clean it up. This is what she does. She literally eats the box and then dumps it all over and I have to constantly keep cleaning it. Here, I'll throw a piece for you. Here, go play fetch. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Try not to put you in the room. Give me a kiss. Give me the curves. Here. Rip up a piece of paper and get a ball for you. Come here. Come here. There you go. Go play fetch. Yeah, so literally she just like tears up boxes and makes confetti all over. And it's very fucking irritating. Okay, anyway, we got Capricorn achieve on the bottom. I definitely get this energy like, they're showing me Saturn in the background of this. I definitely get this energy. Something's up with Saturn too. Can we just acknowledge that? Because they brought this up to me like a few months ago and I keep seeing all these Saturn things and I'm not quite sure what the energy is. I almost feel like it has something to do. I'm going to have to look up which Greek like person, like Greek god or something has to do with Saturn. But I almost get the sense it has something to do with like a masculine like Greek god with Saturn. Alexa, what Greek god ruled Saturn?
Everything2.com. The daughters of Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea, the silence with her feminine beauty in its most beguiling and destructive form.
Okay, I don't know if that has to do with Saturn. She said Poseidon. Okay, I don't know. I didn't get shit on that one, so maybe not. But I keep seeing one in my mind. I can't. Not Zeus. I can't put my name on it. I can't put the name on it. There's a lot I noticed coming up too about like older cultures, like ancient cultures that are kind of coming up, and a lot of us are channeling and tapping into those older energies, like the historical energies and like the mythology and stuff. And a lot of us are also connecting more to the intergalactic energies as well, as we're getting like gift upgrades and stuff. So you might be like more drawn to certain things. I know like at the shop, a lot of people like this Nordic Viking energy stuff keeps coming up. A lot of Greek stuff's been coming up. I know for me, I had a vision like 3 years ago about a Greek goddess, and I don't know shit about history, but and then like all these different things have happened, and then it started coming back up again more recently. So then that's, I don't know. I don't have the answer on that one still, the clarity, but yeah. Anyway, for a lot of people, it definitely feels like there's something like there's a goal that you've been, working toward, and it's like, you don't see the results right now for it. But keep moving forward, like just keep moving forward. Like you will see the results at the right time. They're saying it's just not the right time right now to see the results. But like, that's because you're still like preparing for it. You maybe just don't realize you're still preparing, but it's like, you're already walking toward the goal. You just don't see it. Like you're not able to see it. Okay. They want me to tell you what they just gave me a message. So this has nothing to do with that message. Maybe. So they just showed me like this, almost like this veil and all this stuff going on behind the scenes. And it's like, there's so many things and transitions and energies and spiritual work going on behind the scenes. And your soul is also doing that stuff as well. So when you're feeling really spacey or floaty and feeling really disconnected and not feeling like yourself, a lot of times your soul is doing work, even like when you're awake. But a lot of you guys are also doing soul work as you're sleeping, and you're also releasing trauma and perceptions and old shit as you're sleeping as well. So your dreams might be really weird. They might be very vivid and really weird the last like 2-3 weeks perhaps. And or you might be remembering your dreams, or like places in your dreams seem familiar. They might have to do with people that are in your life now or people from the past. it's like the psychology part of it, like where you're releasing like subconscious like memories and thoughts and shit like that. And they're saying collective energies too. And then your soul's also doing work. So some of that stuff's going on when you're feeling a lot of energy in your body. You're either doing like energetic changes, releasing, or upgrades and stuff. So there's a lot of things that are going on. What the hell was the message they were saying? Oh, about the soul stuff. So it's like, kind of what they were showing me is just because you're not seeing something in front of your face doesn't mean it's not happening. Like, your human part of you is working toward a goal, but you only are getting one step in the future because you're not supposed to be seeing that. Okay. You're not supposed to be seeing beyond that, but your soul's doing work behind the scenes. So a lot of us are in the void right now where we're really not getting a lot of guidance. We're really not getting messages about what's coming for us, but we've gotten them months and years ago that we already know what's coming. We just don't know when it's happening, how it's going to happen, but it definitely feels like the last minute kind of cleanup before it comes in. But again, we don't know the time period or anything like that. And we're kind of in the void from really understanding or knowing. So if you are in that energy, what you're supposed to be doing is surrendering. You're supposed to be just trusting. You're supposed to be learning how to trust in the unknown. You're supposed to be learning how to trust in the unfamiliar. And when things are coming up, instead of focusing on people or situations, going into what is it that I'm feeling and why am I feeling that way, and really getting to understand your perceptions and how you feel, because a lot of the ego is coming up, a lot of your perceptions are coming up to kind of help you with like transitioning and changing your mindset, and to help you kind of see the way your subconscious mind works, where it's like something comes up, and even if it's not a bad situation, you put a negative spin on it because that's what you've experienced. That's what you've been taught. That's what you've been conditioned to think. So like, you're starting to gain awareness of that, or hopefully after I say this, you're going to start gaining awareness to it. And that's part of what's going on. So I know in my own situation is I have no intuition about shit. They told me something was going to happen this year. We're, fucking, like what, 40 something days away, like not even 50 days away from the end of the year, and it hasn't happened, and it doesn't even look like it outwardly it's going to happen. And I think for me, I'm not even going to try to worry about if it happens this year, then it happens. And if it doesn't, I'll deal with my emotions that come up. If I'm disappointed, I'll deal with the disappointment, whatever. And I can't remember exactly how they said it to me. So I don't know if it was just one of those thoughts that came in, or it was somebody else's energy I was feeling, or something like that. I've noticed for me in particular, I've been feeling a lot of other people's energies and thoughts and feelings and collective shit. So I'm starting to be able to differentiate what's angels, what's my spirit team, what's my own soul telling me stuff, what's collective stuff, what's other people's stuff. Not very easily deciphering, the source of it, but at least being able to see, okay, this is a message to listen to, or this is a message not to listen to. So what happens is you'll kind of level up for different things. So, my readings and my messages to other people always come in super clear. But when it comes to stuff I'm feeling at my house, they're helping me work through this. And I think it's just, I don't fully know this. I think it's just going to be because I'm working with bigger groups of people. So they're wanting me to see where the information's coming from and kind of getting hit with a lot of it in a safe environment. So I know how to kind of calm it and chill it out. So it's just kind of preparation for, a few steps in the future, pretty much is what's going on with me anyway. So for some of you, you might be going through the same thing, and that's why. I keep telling people this, get to know yourself really, really well. And when you get to know yourself really, really well, you'll know what's yours and what's not. So I'm laying in bed and then I have these thoughts coming up about certain things. And I'm like, I don't even feel like that. I'm like, is this an old thought? I'm like, nah, this ain't even mine. I'm like, I don't even care. Hi, you want to come back? Give me a kiss. Give you kisses. I threw a ball for you. No, you're going to sit with moms. You're going to sit and you're going to be cute as fuck. You're going to be so cute. You're going to be so cute. Come here. Come here. Okay. So we got Sagittarius expand, 5th house passion. Where are we going? Jesus Christ. Are we going to be good? 5th house passion, Virgo digest, which was the other card that she didn't pick that wanted to come back out. She's going to eat the box. So what I'm getting from the Sagittarius is like out of nowhere, something's just going to really expand. It's just literally going to kind of come out of nowhere. It's going to be something like with your transition that you're not able to see. It's literally just going to come completely out of nowhere, and it's just going to come forward. And this is the thing I just want to say. Let me finish this and I'll tell you the message I'm getting to. It feels like a lot of you guys, the reason it hasn't come in yet is because you're learning how to kind of go into yourself. You're learning to see what it is you actually want, what it is you actually desire, what your needs are, what you like. You're starting to get to know yourself, and you're starting to learn what you actually really enjoy without trauma, conditioning, all that shit. You're starting to really understand it. With the Virgo Digest card, what this feels like is you really learning how to come into your truth and being who you are, and being so comfortable in your skin that nothing's going to bother you. What I was going to say with this though, and I guess it kind of goes with it, is I know for me personally, a lot of things that I've been shown are happening or felt like they were happening soon or whatever it is. I keep getting very conflicting information of the opposite. It just happened a few nights ago. And normally I'm like, what do you guys want me to do? And I like go into this, like, should I give up? Should I run away energy? And I go, okay, I'm not doing that this time. So what is it that you guys want me to do? And then I go, I remind myself before I said that to them, or let me rephrase that. Like, what do you want me to do? That's what I used to do. I reminded myself, instead of getting into that, running away and all this stuff, do I trust what I know, or do I stop being a bitch? Now she's playing with the camera stand. Hey. Do I trust what I know, or do I not? So am I going to keep letting outside Sage? Am I going to keep letting outside people and influences and situations trigger me to not trust in what I know, even though I can't see it? Or am I going to sit and stand true and strong in myself and just trust that it's all going to happen? And so the way I was shown it, I was kind of like told the opposite of it this week. And I'm just like, okay, so instead of going to, what do you guys want me to do, and giving up and running away, I go, you know what? Spirit can make things change like this, literally, just like this, anything with us. And yeah, that's the way I look at it. And that's the way shit happens sometimes, where it seems like it's going in one direction and then it just shifts out of nowhere. But it's not really shifting out of nowhere. You're just not able to see this stuff, and you have those illusions presented to trigger you to trust, to trigger you in other ways. I'm going to put you in the room because you're really distracting me. So be good, or you're going in the room. She literally is like wanting to knock my picture on the wall down. I can see her eyeballing it. Can you? Come here. Come sit with me. It's not like I'm not giving you attention, you crazy cat. I'm giving you attention, you crazy cat. No, you're getting kissed whether you like it or not. No. I know. You're not going anywhere because you're fucking crazy. Nope. Nope. You're going to sit and you're going to relax and you're going to enjoy mom's reading and you're going to help me. Come on. Or are you going to leave? All right, good. Go down. Good. Go. Bye. She'll be back, I'm sure, just being a pain in my ass. Okay. Let's see what other messages we get. The fuck card was that? Ooh, Jesus. Okay. I didn't see what it was. I just saw it flip, and it like said grab it because it flipped upside down. And I just opened a heart chakra, and then this card wants to come out too. Yeah or no? Okay, so with the power card, this is kind of what I just said, like about like us standing in our power and our truth, our confidence, like really becoming confident and empowered within ourselves, in our relationships and our intuition, really just in anything, like building like a really solid foundation. Everything just feels like the onion, like peeling, like layers releasing, but now it's almost just like these transitional step ups. Like we learn this lesson, now we're going to the next one. We're learning this lesson, now we're going to like tougher lessons and stuff until we kind of get to the top. And then it felt like we got to the top and we're going backwards into like lessons that were kind of hidden that we couldn't deal with because we didn't have the information that we have now. So a lot of that is coming up to help you really like get into your power and to become confident and to like just work on your inner strength and stuff. I gotta sneeze, maybe. Hold on, probably. This energy shit is extra, bless me. Okay, we got balance, harmony, and destiny. Look at that love energy right there. That'll make me keep those two cards together. So yeah, there is a lot of imbalance right now. They're saying definitely there's a lot of imbalance in some relationships, but they're saying like things will balance out. If it's a healthy relationship or it's a relationship that is meant for you, it's going to balance out. So this could be romantic or it could be friendship or family. A lot of it does feel more romantic than anything. And like you would intuitively feel who it is. But it definitely feels like this energy of balance. And it feels, I'm just getting like from spirit is like the masculines are going to start being more vulnerable and sharing their emotions more. And it's going to kind of balance something where you're going to get some type of clarity or understanding about something maybe they've been going through that they've kind of hidden from you that's really affected your relationship. It feels kind of sad or heavy or something for them. But it definitely feels like there's something that just was really like heartbreaking or really hard for them or something that was traumatic for them. It might be more than one thing, but the way it's coming in is like something very specific that just like hurt them. Maybe they were disappointed or something and it made them kind of like push you away or like run away from you or something like that. So that's what I'm getting with that. With the harmony and destiny, they're saying soulmates. They said soulmates to me and they said, if you know, you know. Like, they don't want me to give any other messages, and they actually, right after they kind of did that, they blanked me out energy-wise. Like, they just, like, neutralized me to not be able to feel any more energy for it. They're saying heart chakra and throat chakra. Hold on. They got really, I can't even explain to you the way they just shifted, and it just got really almost still in here, like really weird and still. I don't even know how to explain what the fuck this is. It's not bad. It's just very, not uncomfortable, weird, because it feels very different than the way they normally channel to me, and they're not channeling to me. They're giving me like, almost like when spirits give me messages like that, but it feels like a specific energy giving it to me. What words they're saying to me is like two souls uniting, and you're both opening your heart chakra right now. You're like both working on opening your heart chakra and opening things that really are affecting you from fully putting your walls down and being in a place of love, like in truly like the love. But they're saying like, you know, true love exists. And some of you guys maybe, have had heartbreak or have had experiences that really, okay, that's the thing they said to me earlier about the transformation, transition, all that shit. And remember I said earlier, there's like something else they told me and I completely forgot what it was. But like, whatever I said, if I remember, they just told me is blossoming, like seeing flowers blossoming, literally, or like through like meme, social media, shit like that, which is interesting because we're in fall, winter, whatever the fuck one we're in. It's Florida. It's summer all year round. I think we're in fall technically still. I don't know. Anyway, but like you don't normally see things blossom. You normally see them blossom in spring and summer. And they're just saying like, if this message is for you, especially, you'll be starting to see things blossoming. You'll understand the message because whenever you see it, the blossoming thing, it will immediately click like this message, and it will sometimes make you cry or your energy will shift and you'll get emotional or something. But it's like you guys are opening your heart chakras, and it's like you can feel this like love and connection with each other. It's very special and it's unlike anything you've ever felt. And it's not that trauma bond chaos energy. It's this very calm, like loving, strong energy toward each other. It's like a very beautiful energy. It might feel like overwhelming at times, but it's never bad, and you know it's not. It's just always this beautiful like soul connection, this spiritual connection with each other. And it feels like both you guys are kind of coming into like like the spiritual union that everybody kind of talks about with yourself and coming into like your full soul energy integration with your human energy. Like your human and soul energy are going to balance the way it's supposed to be before, you know, all the trauma and stuff and all the human stuff kind of happened. And then like you guys, they're saying light workers are going to be going on your spiritual path. So if this message is for you, I hope it makes you cry or gives you some type of emotions. But Spirit's saying like, you don't even need me to tell you that. Like you already know that. And like, you might have forgot it or lost your way. You're trying to push it away. But like, if it's for you, you already know that. Like, it's not always easy when you can't see it in front of your face or you can't see, you know, how it's going to happen. But like, if it's meant for you, like you would already be given like the visions or that feeling before you meet them or after you meet them. There's some type of vision you have or some type of, I can't explain it. It's going to be different for everybody. There's some type of, they just had me pull this and, or like, you know, kind of pulled the card to that because this is not what it was before. And we got the stand your ground and firm foundation. So a lot of you guys is just working on your confidence and standing in your power and like not running away from things that you want even when you're scared. Like they're emphasizing that really strongly, like not running away even when you're scared. Like if you really want something, like work through the fears and like the things that are holding you back and move forward with it. Anyway, do you want to pick another card? You're so fucking cute. Like I literally can't deal with how cute she is. I constantly talk to this cat because Sage like lays with me all the time. Jesus. Are we? I guess they want me to take all those. I don't know. They fell out upside down, so I'll see what they are in a minute. Yeah, I'm like constantly, I'm like, Sage, did God make you so beautiful and cute, you know, to make me happy and all this shit? And yeah, come here. Come here. Mom's playing with you. Come here. I'll play with you. Here, do you want to play fetch? You want to play fetch? But no, she like snuggles with me all the time. She's just so fucking cute. Go get it. And she's so playful and stuff. Like, I love it. She's so fucking annoying sometimes, but she's like so cute and playful. Come here. I'll throw her something else for you. Here. I'm breaking my crystals for this little biatch. Come here. You want me to throw it for you? Here. There you go. Okay. On the bottom, we got great achievement in playing it safe. Literally, did I not just say these messages? Like, stop running away from things that you want. Stop. Like some of you guys especially, it feels very masculine, but doesn't mean that you're a man. Definitely feels very strongly the masculines though. It's like they have this desire and they want this, but it's like they're really scared to actually step forward. I just get this hesitation energy and they're starting to really come more into their truth about what they want. And they're starting to acknowledge their feelings. Like I'm getting the Scorpio energy. They're starting to acknowledge their hidden truths and their hidden emotions and their hidden feelings, or ones that are repressed, or ones they keep trying to like be like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that. They're starting to actually acknowledge it. Like, okay, yeah, I do actually feel that way. And they're trying to like work through like obstacles and things that are kind of coming up having to do with their emotions and feelings. But like Spirit's saying, like, stop running away, because it feels like a lot of you guys are about to come into this. And as you are, you might be getting hit with more anxiety. You might be getting hit with more fears. So, yeah. Okay. Well, these two are still upside down. So I don't know what these are, but these are definitely the masculine and these feel like the feminine. So I'm curious to see. I'm not going to look, but I really want to see what the fuck they are now. So it feels like the masculine, we got the loving man. I forgot if I showed you this. The loving man and fragmented energy. It feels like the masculine is putting pieces of the puzzle together, literally. It feels like he like knows what he wants. And it's like he's just kind of dealing with like the emotional storm that's kind of coming at him. And he's really kind of putting all the pieces together. He's really starting to understand why he feels the way he does and why he makes the choices the way he makes them. And it's like he wants to become this strong, like empowered, like kind, loving man. Like he wants to, whatever he specifically wants for him, because obviously they might all be a little bit different, but the energy I'm channeling is this specific stuff. Like wants to be a provider and helper and giver and just make people happy and just do like good things. And it's like, but he's now hearing like all this stuff and it feels like, you know, getting like maybe shut down by like other women or his mom or people that even some dads, definitely moms and dads, their relationship shit, like childhood, like even like sports or like athletic stuff and creative stuff, and it's like them feeling like not good enough, or maybe not winning something, or maybe their parents like being hard on them, or them not getting, like in relationships with certain people they wanted to, and them just feeling like inadequate, feeling unworthy, feeling like they can't do anything right, feeling like not enough. And they're starting to recognize how like untrue this is. They're starting to recognize where these things came from and why. And I think like the energy again is they're starting to understand the spiritual purpose behind it. They're starting to see that like everything has happened for a reason, and it's all led them to this exact path that they're supposed to be on. And it feels like they're almost at the end, but it definitely, I'm hearing the word tornado, so it definitely feels like a lot of stuff is hitting them. Feminines, I got like anxiety. We got increase in stuck energy. We got a rainbow in there, so. I'm just getting that like the feminines are on this path. They're picking up things as they go to help them with their journey. And it's like this very conflicting energy. So the feminines like soul spiritual side is like this. Like, I know this is the path and I know this is where it's leading. I know that everything that I'm picking up is bringing me to here to have all of the tools and everything I need is bringing me everything, whatever. And is like using that information as like ways to help them when they are feeling really emotional. But they're also, the human part of them feels stuck because they feel like they're still in the same exact place in the physical reality and their mind. And they're like, I don't know how to get out of this. And they just don't know what to do. They just don't know what to do. It's like they're just literally stuck. But they're supposed to be stuck. Because a lot of the feminines, and you don't have to just be a female, obviously, but a lot of the feminines are primarily feminine energies are learning how to let go. Like learning how to let go of control, learning how to surrender, and learning how to accept things the way they are, and trusting that they don't always have to be the one taking charge and doing things for things to work out. So the feminine feels like a lot of the feminines had fathers or mothers or both who made them responsible for their emotions or feelings, made them have to take care of things. So if somebody was upset, or middle child syndrome, I got all three of those, like have to take care of everybody's emotions or everybody's feelings, or like somebody's upset. It's not about, you, it's about the other person and what they need and, all that shit. So the feminines are really like learning how to understand what they feel and what they need and what they want. But they're used to problem solving. They're used to taking care of other people, and they're learning how to do it with themselves. And it's not as easy when it's yourself, and you might feel very stuck with this. But as you're being stuck, you're learning how you don't have to take care of everybody. You don't have to take care of everything. You just need to take care of you. You just need to focus on you. And it's not selfish to care about your own needs and want what you want. It's not selfish. And it's not selfish to self-care. Okay. Like as much as we're taught that, it's not selfish to self-care. And to put yourself first is not selfish. And that's not saying don't be there and support people, obviously, but it's just saying like, if you need to take care of yourself, then take care of yourself. Always first. They're giving me the message, because I'm definitely feeling a few different feminines. They're giving me the message. It's the same thing like the message you get on the airplane, guys. Like you have to put your mask on yourself first, because if you don't put on yourself first, then you can't help anybody else. So it's the same thing in your life. If you don't have a lot of money, then why are you helping other people financially before you're paying your own bills and helping you? If you don't have time for yourself and taking care of yourself, then why are you investing that into other people and giving that time to them when you're not even giving it to you? That's what I mean about like, you should be putting yourself first. I don't mean ignoring people who need your support when you're in the energy to support them. I'm not talking about that. But it definitely is this energy too, where you're purposely being stuck, because they're wanting you to surrender and say like, even though, things aren't really moving, I don't need to keep working for stuff. I just need to surrender. And when the feminine is truly in her feminine energy, she actually attracts, she magnetizes, things naturally flow to her and come to her. She doesn't need to physically work for them. She energetically works for it. The feminine works with the energy internally. So as we're doing our energetic transitions and we're doing, we'll call it manifestations in quotes, because it's not really manifesting, but we'll call it that so people know what I'm talking about. You'll naturally energetically pull towards you. So for example, like I talked about this with the business thing the other day. And so like when we're not making money, we think we have to advertise more. We have to go do all this. We chase it, right? We think we have to put more work in, more effort, more time. And then we go into this, well, I'm not doing enough. If I was doing more, maybe this and this and this. But really what we need to do is shift our internal energy. When we shift our internal energy, spirit, our energy naturally magnetizes people toward us. We don't even need to do anything. It literally, other than work on our own energy and getting into a certain level, naturally magnetizes people toward us. And I tell people this all the time. My business, 400 square feet in a small place, kind of off of a side road. You would never know it's there. The signs I had out front, literally somebody threw in the dumpster like a fucking asshole. So there's nothing in there other than like, I have a Google, like local listing and a Yelp local listing, and then my Facebook and Instagram pages. That's it, right? Like my social media pages, I should say. That's it. I don't pay for advertising. I don't do anything. And I'll have random ass new people constantly like coming in and finding me and stuff because they're energetically drawn when they're supposed to be drawn in. That's why. You don't need to do that. The masculine a lot of times more so does do the physical stuff outwardly. And like kind of does that type of stuff, but not always. But anyways, the feminine, the reason you're stuck is because you're supposed to be stuck, because you're learning how to really surrender to the transitions and not overwork and feeling like you need to take charge of everything. Like you've been in your masculine energy too long, and like you're learning how to come into your feminine energy and let things naturally attract to you. And then the masculine's learning how to do his role too. So we got the situation will improve. I got the compromise card on the bottom, and they're saying it's the same thing as like the balance card. Is like a lot of you guys are learning how to work through relationship transitions and learning how to compromise and learning how to communicate with it too. Oh, I forgot about that because they said that before and it just popped back in. Thank you. The heart chakra and the throat chakra that they were talking about with the relationship, the harmony and destiny card. A lot of you guys are learning how to, like energetically or through situations, you're learning how to communicate your needs. You're learning how to communicate like your emotions and your feelings and like being a little bit more vulnerable with stuff. So you might have some bumps in the road and it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but they're like saying like this is going to get better. That was, I guess, why I forgot to say it until they just reminded me. Things will get better. You're learning how to actually do something new. It's like a new skill that you're learning. So of course, when you first start doing it, it's not always the easiest to do. Okay, we got forgiveness and meditation brings answers. So they keep showing me this and they keep saying like you already have the key. Like you already have the key. I don't know what the fuck that means. So maybe it's for somebody specific. Like they just keep saying you already have the key and they're like repeating like you already have the key, you already have the key, you already have the key. Like just over and over and over. It almost feels like somebody's spirit guide, like just repeating it to me. Like you guys have asked for something specific. I don't know if the key is literal or metaphorical. And like you've asked like a million times and never got the answer. So they're just keep repeating it to me like fucking over and over and over. So whoever needs that, yeah, you already have the key. Whatever the fuck that means. They're not even channeling anything other than that. It's just words like this chatter in my fucking ear. Okay, with the forgiveness and meditation brings answers. Like a lot of you guys are learning how to heal and you're learning how to release and let go of old stuff. Maybe you guys held on to the, heaviness or negative energy. Hold on, let me explain what they're saying. Like a lot of times we hold on to trauma, we hold on to thoughts people said, we hold on to things like that so we don't repeat the same mistakes or so we can kind of quote unquote keep ourselves safe to prevent the same thing from happening to us or the same feelings from happening to us. But what we don't realize is when we're holding on to that energy, that's what we're energetically attracting and we're allowing because we're actually trying to heal that. So it's basically like, if you almost think about it, it's like a healing medicine that you keep attracting to heal the wound, but you're not actually healing the wound through it. So you have to work through the energy and emotions and release them to actually let go of them so you can have what you want, so you don't actually keep pulling that same type of stuff in. But that means looking at what is it that I really want and not making choices that are not in alignment. And a lot of you guys feel like you'll have something you want and you desire, but you'll like make choices that don't actually align with that and what you want. So it's spirit's like, why are you doing that? Like you're being very like conflicting with yourself. You're like, you know what you want, but then you're doing something opposite of that. So a lot of you guys are working through that, where you're seeing how like you aren't making the choices that are necessarily in alignment with your desires. It definitely feels like some of you guys are going to be getting messages through your dreams. Some of you, it might be through meditations. It definitely feels like a select few might be through meditations, or some of you through spiritual teachings. Maybe some of you guys are going to like singing bowl things, or you're going to like Reiki stuff, or you're going to some type of spiritual meditation thing or something, because I'm seeing like almost like classes or like a bigger room with like multiple people there, like a spiritual center is almost what it looks like for some of you. Some of you could just be like meditating by yourself, but I don't totally get that for most people. But I definitely get it. Some of you guys are getting messages from your angels in your dreams. So when you get messages in your dreams and it's a message, you'll wake up and remember it, and you'll have conscious awareness to you getting it, and you'll know your soul got it, but you don't always like remember it at a human level. Like you don't always have the thoughts and memories and words with it, but you got the message you needed from your soul. So your soul will just be doing the work and like moving toward that. So you don't have to actually write it down and remember it like we're taught. Like if you're supposed to know, it'll pop up. Like you see how they told me something. Actually, I think they did that twice in this reading. They did something earlier where they told me about the blossoming. Completely forgot about it, but I remember I said in the beginning of this, they told me something else. I don't remember what it is, but if I'm supposed to remember, they'll tell me. And they told me in the middle of the romantic part of it, because it had to do with that. And that's why, like, even I forgot about the throat chakra and heart chakra, they said with the relationship thing. And then when I got the compromise and the other situation will improve, it had to do with that. So it will just naturally pop up. You don't have to force anything. Don't try to like push it and remember it. Whenever you're supposed to, you'll remember the dream, you'll remember the message. It's already encoded. Like those messages, when they're in your soul, it's basically like your body's a computer system, your soul's a computer system, and you already got the coding for it. And it will naturally come up. It's the same thing, like almost like if you're going to open like an app or program, the coding's already there, but you don't need to use the coding until it's the time for you to use the app. So as soon as you open the app, then the coding pops up and it knows what it's doing. So the same thing with your soul and all that. So I hope that this reading helped. I hope you guys all have an awesome night.